weird comment to leave. Honestly, what even is a real Hawaiian, and why are you the one defining what that is? I mean, this is definitely one of the stranger tirades I think I've seen in my comment section. And so I just want to make it clear that today's message is not for Paul. Paul is working through some deeply racist and white supremacist beliefs. So as far as I'm concerned, he can get fucked. Today's message is for the Hawaiians who have felt like they weren't quite Hawaiian enough. Whether you are hapa or you're diaspora or feeling disconnected somehow from your kūpuna. I'm just here to remind you that your kūpuna are always a part of you and you are mo'o to them always. So trust and believe that your spot in the moʻokūʻauhau is safe and secure. There will always be people out there like Paul who seek to invalidate our heritage and strip us of our identity so that they can remove any value that our experience has to offer. One of the more common tactics that people like Paul use to achieve this goal is blood quantum. Now, blood quantum is a colonial tool of oppression that is employed in Hawaii as a means to separate Hawaiians from our ancestral rights. In the continental United States, it's used as a means to define who is a beneficiary of certain treaties. Whether or not those treaties are actually adhered to is a completely different story. So whenever somebody is commenting on the purity of your Hawaiianness, I think it's reasonable to be guarded. And isn't it weird how that standard is only ever applied to certain groups of people? Like Paul is certainly commenting on the purity of my Hawaiianness, but he's not commenting on the purity of my white side. We never hear this purity standard applied to white people or even certain other groups of color. You only ever hear people comment on the purity of Native people. And there's a specific reason for this. Native people have a political relationship with the United States. So when you can quantify the quality of someone's nativeness, you get to define a threshold that sets limits to their rights. So if your na'au gets roiled when somebody tries to comment on the purity of your Hawaiianness, I just want you to be able to articulate it. This is what's going on.